I got a word for y'all today. I got a word. I actually don't. I really don't. To you, this is the beginning of something new. To you, you're just not getting started. It's a new year for you. It's a new beginning for you. He's changing your mindset first. He's changing your thought process first. This whole time I didn't think I have a word, baby. I always got a word. What are you talking about? Stop waiting for it to happen and start realizing that it's already happening. Oh my gosh, when I'm telling you I needed that word. Okay. Y'all, I'm not with it today. I'm just in one of those moods and I ain't got it in me. Oh my, y'all just gonna have to go easy on me. Easy on me, babe. Let me find out I can hold a little tune now. Ooh-wee. Don't let me find out I can sing, baby, because we finna be acting up. We already do act up. Anyway. Hey, friends. I got a word for y'all today. I got a word for y'all today. I got a word. I actually don't. I really don't. I don't even know why I'm singing the intro because I know I don't got a word for y'all today. It was just catchy, you know, like I feel like I had to start the video like that. It's like routine. It's a habit now. I don't have a word for y'all today. To be real with you, I'm having a day. Like, there's so much going on in my little world, and I feel like I just don't even got it in me to come with notes and planned out words and scriptures. And so God told me to just prop the camera up and have a conversation. And honestly, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little irritated because God, as soon as I get used to recording, now he's like, okay, let me take you a little bit further out your comfort zone. But I know that it's for a reason and it must be for somebody. So I guess you guys are just going to have a little sit down, quiet time Bible study with me, which I never thought I would do. But hey, with God, it's always something new. I'm trying to tell you. I will say though, I was just on the way to the park. Those of you that don't know, I always come to the park to just like woosah. Like I just need to step away from not just people, but from the same environment, from the setting that I'm in, and just clear my head. And when I come to this particular park, there's clear open fields, and for some reason it just allows me to expand my thought process, if that makes sense. And so on the way to the park today, let me make sure I don't got something in my hair. There was something in my hair that whole last video, and it was like, the devil is a lie. I was so irritated, and I wasn't going to record the whole thing over. I can't record YouTube videos over because there's so much passion in what I'm saying. I usually have notes as far as like little bullet points about like the subject matters, but I never read from notes. It's all like I'm just speaking pretty much. And so to run it back a second time, I feel like they're not going to hit the same. But anyway, there was something in my hair the whole last video, and it bothered me the entire time. And I just said, I'm just going to be embarrassed and put it up. So I did. So I just had to double check. But anyway, on the way to the park today, I was at a stoplight, and this particular stoplight, it takes forever, right? And so I knew I was going to be sitting there for a hot minute. And I started looking around at the trees nearby. And when I was looking at the trees, I was like, wait a second, it's fall. And I know that sounds a little crazy because, I mean, it's dang near the end of October. Like, fall has been here. I should have realized that fall was here already, but I didn't. God's definitely about to have me preach a word because what? I didn't realize it was fall because everything has been so busy and crazy, and I haven't had a second to stop and open my eyes and realize that the seasons have changed. And when I was sitting at the stoplight, I was like, oh my gosh, like I pass this stoplight all the time, and I'm just now realizing how beautiful that orange on those leaves are. I'm just now realizing how beautiful that red is, how vibrant that yellow is, like how beautiful those trees and those leaves are. And I stopped and I thought, wow, Ohio's seasons move so fast that often I don't even realize the seasons have changed until it's time to put a coat on. And I'm telling you, I could preach a whole word on that in itself, but I'm not going to. In that moment, I was like, how the heck did I miss the fact that it's fall? Like, I knew that it was fall, of course, but I don't think that it registered because I'm always waiting for the next season. Ooh. And when I realized how long it's been fall before I even realized it was fall, I stopped and I thought, wait, that means winter is right around the corner. I hate winter. I don't know where you guys are at, and I haven't traveled too much in my lifetime, so I can't really speak for everywhere else, but winters in Ohio, ugh, it's such a drag. Like, it's so cold. My mental health usually, it's not going to this year, but my mental health usually takes a turn in the winter seasons. It's harder to wake up in the morning. It's harder for me to get to the gym. It's just, I don't like it. Okay. Not to mention how scary it is to drive. Oh my gosh. I have so many terrible memories from driving to work in the snow, almost crashing so many times because it like takes your wheel. Yo, stop, I can't even think about it. Anyways, I cannot stand winter time here. And so when I was sitting there at the stoplight, I was like, well, the seasons change so much and I often don't realize that they're coming, and so that just means that winter's about to come any second now. And in my head, I immediately started preparing myself for winter. I started preparing myself for when the next season was going to happen, because I'm like, oh, I have to get new tires on my car. Like, my tires are just, I really need new tires. I need new winter clothes because none of my clothes from last year fit because I've lost so much weight. I immediately in my mind started going into preparation for winter, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But in my mind, I was like, when am I going to stop and appreciate the leaves? When am I going to stop and appreciate what season I'm actually in instead of focusing so much on what season is to come? And y'all know God took over that whole thought process. He said, better yet, Chelsea, when are you going to stop waiting for it to happen and realize that it's already happening? When are you going to stop waiting for it to happen and realize the beauty behind what is happening for you right this second? Y'all, I was in the car like, ooh, you did not have to do me like that. You going to give it to me dry like that? I don't know about y'all, but God be giving it to me straight like that, like mid-thought. I'd be like, what? I really needed that too, because I think I get so focused on when is it going to happen for me, right? Like, I'm very clear about the fact that God gave me a very clear vision for my life a year and a half ago. And for some reason, I keep sitting around waiting to see that vision. Keep waiting to see that vision out. I keep waiting to see it all unfold so perfectly. I keep waiting to be in that exact place with that exact outfit, with that exact hairstyle, with that exact person next to my side. I'm waiting for the vision to happen, not realizing that the vision is already happening right now. I guess I did have a word, baby, because whatever season of life that you're in right now, you're in the happening. It's happening for you as you speak. Every season of your life is preparing you for something, whether it's a good season, a fun season, a bad season, a scary season, whether it's snowy and you're terrified driving to work, or you're driving to work and you're missing the freaking beauty of the leaves. Whatever season that you're in is preparation for something. And if for a second you stop focusing so much on waiting around for it to happen, you're trying to prepare yourself for every daggone thing instead of focusing more on what's already happening for you right now. I know that I'm not yet where I want to be. I know that I'm not yet where the vision said. I know that I'm not yet where God's taking me. However, I'm exactly where God needs me to be right this second. Anyway, I'm going through all of this in my mind with God, literally on the way to the park just now. This was moments ago. And as soon as I parked the car, I got my iPad out. This is how I do my Bible studies. I got my iPad out and I typed in Seasons Bible. Like, I was like, what season could I maybe be missing? Or I just need a word on seasons, right? Like, I need to learn how to appreciate what season that I'm in when I'm in that season. And I just looked up the first verse. You can type it in for proof. I'm telling you how I looked it up. The first verse that came up was Exodus 12:2. Woo-wee. This whole time I didn't think I have a word, baby. I always got a word. What are you talking about? It ain't even me talking. You don't think God's gonna be with you wherever you go? You think you gotta make notes for God to speak through you? You lost it. You lost it. Anyway, child, Exodus 12:2. And I was shook. I'm telling you, I never read this before. It's the only little highlight on my little Bible right there. Reading from the NLT version of the note-taking Bible from Hosanna Revival. Exodus 12:2. It says, from now on, ooh-wee. It says, from now on, this month will be the first month of the year for you. From now on, this month will be the first month of the year for you. I know that winter's coming. I know that I didn't take a second to realize what season that I'm in right now. But this month, it's the top of the year for me. Oh my gosh. Stop. Y'all about to have me stand up. I'm about to have to praise dance. And I know what it looks like. I know that it looks like I'm in a rough season. I know that it looks like you're in a rough season. I know that it's fall for everybody else. But baby, it's the top of the year for me. It's just the beginning for me. We just getting started. Bruh, I don't care if it's October. I don't care if it's November. I don't care if it's December. I don't care if it's the end of the year. I don't care. Because God said that for me, it's the top of the year. I know what it looks like for everybody else. It might be fall for y'all. It might be winter for y'all. I don't care what seasons y'all got going on. But me and my household, it's the top of the year for me. It's time to celebrate. It's a new year, new me, new phone, who this? It's a new year for you. It's a new beginning for you. Whatever season of life that you're in right now, this is a new beginning. You can wake up on any given day and decide to start over. Start that business project again. Start that proposal over again. Start that book over again. Start that friendship over again. Some of y'all need a reset on the friendship because what was y'all even doing these past couple years? Anyway, let me get out y'all business. Anyway, this is the beginning of a new year. This is the beginning of a new season. It's winning season. And I know that it hasn't felt like it. I know that it hasn't looked like it. Trust me. I got so busy that I couldn't even open my eyes and realize the beauty in the season that I'm in. Trust me. I know that it gets busy, but baby, it's winning season. Oh my gosh, when I'm telling you I needed that word. I know that it looks like the end of the year, bro. I know that it got hard. I know that all the things you thought you were going to produce this year didn't really work out. I know all the plans that you might have had didn't come to pass. I know that. But instead of sitting around waiting for everything to happen, realize what's already happening for you. Realize that the season of life that you're in right now, you need to be there. Start opening your eyes and realize how beautiful the leaves are in front of your face before you miss it. You're going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. Meaning start over if you have to start over. Start again if you have to start again. Reevaluate your plans. Put on that nice New Year's outfit and take a cheers, baby, because we just getting started. It's winning season, y'all. Stop worrying about what everybody else is going through in this moment. Stop worrying about what season of life they're in. Focus on what you got going on. And what you got going on is that right now, this month is the very first month of the year for you, baby. It's January. We just getting started. Rewrite your goals. Rewrite the business plan. Start over. Start fresh. When you wake up tomorrow, put your 10 toes to the ground and say, this is the beginning of the year for me. This is the first month of the year for me. This is the day that I get started. This is the day that I start fresh. This is the day that I start to make it happen. This is the day that I stop playing myself. This is the day I'm going to start taking myself serious. You keep taking yourself for a joke. You keep taking stuff lightly. You keep treating that business like it's a hobby. And then you wonder why it's not bringing income, baby. Stop playing yourself. Yo, I really had a word for y'all today because it's about to run out of time. I don't know where none of that came from. I really don't. I couldn't make it up. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna have to go do a little Bible study, a little talk with God myself, because I think I'm just now realizing the anointing that I have on my life. I think I'm just now realizing my spiritual gift, and it's kind of scary when you think about it. Did I really just sit up here and prophesy like that? Oh my gosh. Y'all, I will be back tomorrow with another word. Bye, friends. Hey, wait, I had to come back real quick because I kept doing my Bible study like I told y'all. I should have just kept the camera running, but I'm still a little nervous with vlogs and stuff. I don't know about all that yet. Anyway, I looked up that verse in the KJV version, right? The King James version of the Bible. I have the NLT version, and the wording is definitely different between versions. And so oftentimes I like to go look it up in a different version just to see. Maybe there's something in there for me, right? There was, baby. So in my NLT version, I'm gonna read it again. It says, from now on, this month will be the first month of the year for you. In KJV it says, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first of the month to you. Y'all, I was praise dancing by myself. I ain't gonna hold you. That to you instead of for you, because so often I sit around waiting for it to happen, not realizing it's already happening to me. Stop waiting around for it to happen all the time and start realizing what's already happening to you, what's already changing in your mindset, what's already changing in your lifestyle, what's already changing in your relationships and your friendships, in your daily walk, in your daily talk. It might not be happening for you yet. You might not see it in the physical. You might not see it in the bank account. You might not see it happening for you yet, but it's already happening to you. He's changing your mindset first. He's changing your thought process first. He's changing your heart posture first. Stop waiting for it to happen and start realizing that it's already happening. Yo. Okay, I'm really leaving now. That's crazy.